Man, let me fuck Professor Dave before he even get here.
I know I made myself look bad, thinking, oh, this is some low-level dude that's just trying to get famous off me. I did not know the level he was at.
Y'all gotta tag Fat Joe in this right now. Everybody in this one. You know what I'm saying? You better send this to Fat Joe. You better send this to Crazy Legs. You better send this to everybody. Because this is bugged out right here, son.
On my father's side, we trace back to Guyana. We trace back to Guyana. We trace back to Guyana.
Now what's popping off with everybody out there in YouTube land? Gotta look both ways before I cross the street. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I want to give a major shout out to everybody on this spectacular Saturday afternoon. You know what I'm saying? And I want to give a bigger shout out, you know what I'm saying, to everybody that tuned into my last video regarding Lord Jamar, Professor Dave, and Godfrey. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Godfrey and Dante over there doing a 1-2. I saw they came out and they exposed, I guess, some behind the scenes footage. I didn't really see something new that I didn't see on Dave's shit, but you know what I'm saying? Not trying to be too critical. Shout out to them for addressing the issue, getting down for the come up. And I want to give another shout out, man, shout outs, right? I'm gonna slow it down to everybody that tuned into the last video, man. Y'all was in the comments getting it popping, you know what I'm saying? Talking y'all talk, speaking y'all speech, speaking with your chest. There's no regulation on the situation. Everybody got down for the come up. It was unfiltered, you know what I mean? And y'all hit the like button, which I appreciate it, because I don't be begging motherfuckers to hit the like button, but you know what it is. If you appreciate the content, you fuck with me, you know what I'm saying? You try to get the algorithm jumping, you know what I'm saying? And then we did pretty decent on the views. Got about 8,000, something like that over there. So, you know, I went back to the drawing board, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to double up, but I'm not trying to beat a dead horse or nothing like that, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I saw Professor Dave came on back and he had something to say, you know what I mean?
Hey everyone, many of you saw me tear Lord Jamar a new orifice on Godfrey's podcast a few weeks ago, which went moderately viral. Well, the fallout from that has been unexpectedly epic.
Okay, y'all saw the bullshit that happened on Godfrey's show with, you know, the fake professor.
We're off to a pretty bad start here, Jamar. Yes, we all saw you spew insane bullshit for 20 minutes while I humiliated you, and whining about the name of my YouTube channel isn't going to help you.
I apologize for the poor showing. To all my flat earth people out there, although I know I made myself look bad from being out of sorts for many different reasons, but I definitely was not myself that night.
No, you were precisely yourself. You're a toxic, willfully ignorant, narcissistic, belligerent asshole. That's why this is happening to you, not because you were out of sorts.
I feel, though, that I must have been doing a good job if some professional, globetard with 6 million followers comes after me on my channel, who I only have, 175,000. The fact that I even got on his radar must have meant that I was doing something.
No, Jamar, a bunch of people sent me a clip of you spewing your stupidity on Godfrey's podcast, so I did a reaction video on it. I had never heard of you prior to that.
Thinking, oh, this is some low-level dude that's just trying to get famous off me. I did not know the level he was at. He tried to bring me into water that obviously I wasn't comfortable in. I am not one who has a whole bunch of scientific terms under my belt.
Damn, Lord Jamar done teamed up with the losers. You know what I'm saying? Professor Dave out here just humiliating motherfuckers, stepping on their neck, you know what I'm saying? Applying pressure, warming up their rib cage, you know what I mean? With common sense and logic. So earlier in the week, you know, I said I want to drop this content on Saturdays for the people. So I started digging around and I saw that this dude, Crazy Legs, you know what I'm saying? He's back in the mix. He was like, yo, we're not going to fight no more, yada, yada, yada.
I, several months ago, put out a video saying, hey, you know, You want to drag my name into shit? You know, you want to talk shit? Let's have a good time and raise money for Black and Latino education. And let's do this boxing match. The idea of doing this for the education of children didn't really matter. So he reached out to celebrity boxing because, you know, with celebrity boxing, there's a bag there. There's a bag to be had.
And I found out that Lord Jamar might be the Lord of the Tethers. My boy is Guyanese, you know what I'm saying? And if you know anything about Guyana, they over there in South America. My boy is the king of sazon and sofrito. My boy is the ambassador of dirty drawers and white rice. He is the minister of motherfucking beef patty, cocoa bread, you know what I'm saying, and peanut punch. This nigga is the lieutenant and the general of motherfucking curry chicken, callaloo, rice and peas, and you can't forget the roti. Biatch! You know what I'm saying? Stop playing with Uncle Nick. You know what I'm saying? Get down for the come up, son. He is the roughest, toughest Dada coming out of motherfucking New Rochelle. You know what I'm saying? He's the top shotter when it comes to nonsensical science experiments. You know what I'm saying? Convoluted, lame brain fucking conspiracy theories. Let's hear from Lord Jamar. Let's hear him break it down. Then let's come on back and let's spin the pot a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Uncle Nick might be instigator at the moment, but I thought that I would come on back and break things down in a way where you hold people accountable for their words, their actions, what they speak. And I don't care if you spoke this shit 5, 10 years ago, nigga, we gonna talk about it right now, son.
On my father's side, we trace back to Guyana.
Now, there's a term that people use, which is called tether. The definition of a tether is someone from outside of America who comes to America, benefits from the struggle of foundational Black Americans.
Now, my mother is adopted, so I don't know her. I still got to do some research. So on that side, no, I'm not Ados. It's possible I'm on my mother's side, I am. But see, again, that's some bullshit. That's some bullshit. That's some bullshit.
I'm here to talk about the contradictions of the situation, and it's deep because certain individuals don't have an identity. See, when Uncle Nick grew up, see, I'm Italian and black, for y'all that don't know. My mother would play Frank Sinatra, James Brown, you know what I'm saying? At the same time, say it loud. I'm black and I'm proud. You know what I'm saying? We getting up in the morning and shit. She burning the eggs, you know what I'm saying? Burning the toast. I got an identity. I got a root. I know where I came from. I grew up in the hood, in the 5 boroughs, unlike son. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to get into, you know, his parental stuff or, you know, because that ain't for me to talk about. He talked about it, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, this really crazy. Y'all got to tag Fat Joe in this shit right now. Everybody in this motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? You better send this to Fat Joe. You better send this to Crazy Legs. You better send this to everybody because this is bugged out right here, son. You from South America. But at the end of the day, it's like, why identify this way in society? And if you think that you made this impact on hip hop, why do you got to go about it like this right now? And if you know your true origin or half of your origin, why are you projecting yourself this way? So it leads me to think that it's got to be 2 things. Either you're just a really emotional, misdirected motherfucker in life, and like I said, you have no identity, so you'll attach yourself to anything that you think is popping, that can give you some validity and makes you feel like you got strength, son. But I have to think you got knowledge yourself. You know what I'm saying? You Jamar Allah. You know what I mean? Holding it down for the crown, playboy. So I got to think that maybe these are conscious moves that he's making to just get attention. And it's like, damn, son, are you just an attention whore? Is that what it boils down to at the end of the day? That you just say anything, speak anything, get your views, get your dollars up. You know what I'm saying? This nigga Crazy Legs was talking about you ain't want to throw hands. You over here talking about you gonna slap Professor Dave. Remember that? You were saying because he's a white boy and this and that, whatever, he studies science, you know what I'm saying? Might be a little nerd. You think he's soft and shit like that? Motherfucker might know jujitsu and choke your ass out, son. You know what I'm saying? Let's get Professor Dave and motherfucking Lord Jamar in the ring. Fuck Crazy Legs. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I'm just making a little joke and shit like that. But it's crazy that you're coming at Latin people for saying they didn't contribute this, they didn't contribute that, because you're trying to project your authenticity within black culture. Because like I said, I don't want to talk about your family and all that, but you have a little identity crisis, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? So you always have to do the most. You always being mad extra to prove that you down for the cause. But at the end of the day, is it that? Or is it that you just really you know what I mean? A media whore, a clout chaser, or maybe it's the culmination of the two. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, like I said, y'all need to tag Crazy Legs, tag Fat Joe. Let's have this conversation right now. What's going on with you, son? You know what I'm saying? Because you turning on all your friends. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you was friends with Vlad TV, right, son? They ain't said a little something. Instead of having a little conversation behind the scenes and breaking it down and getting shit correct. Hold on, I gotta watch the traffic. You know what I mean? You decided to step out and try to publicly turn this into some shit that you thought you could get millions of views off. You know what I'm saying? And then you see how he acting over here with Godfrey. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's like, where did all this come from? And I don't know if it's the clout chasing. I don't know if it's an identity crisis. Like I said, I don't know if you're just out here to try to get the most dollars you possibly can. You want some Tekashi shit, you trolling motherfuckers. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna wrap this up and say, yo, everybody need to chill, son. You know what I'm saying? Don't let the shit go to your head, son. You know? And shout out to Michael Collins, because he wanted to know, if there's no gravity, how do punks jump up to get beat down? You know, hey, shout out to everybody in the comments that was getting it in. But this is some ass backwards, ridiculous shit right here. You contradicting yourself. None of this makes sense. And at the end of the day, I don't like the direction you're going in. But I'm going to leave it on that note, because I got to get the fuck up out of here. And I got some more dollars to get. Because like I said, if I leave it up to YouTube, I'll be live streaming from a cardboard box, motherfucker. You know what I mean? But anyhow, I appreciate the support and all the love on the last video, man. Shout out to Professor Dave. Shout out to Godfrey. Shout out to motherfucking Lord Jamar. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got nothing against you, but this is vertical talk, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Straight up and down like 6 o'clock, son. You gonna have to keep it official like a ref with a whistle, or you gonna get flag on the play, son. You know what I'm saying? Technical foul, motherfucker. What you up to, son? But anyhow, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. And y'all be safe, y'all be cool, y'all be easy. Don't do anything stupid in the fucking streets. You know what I'm saying? Or on the internet, because Uncle Nick will be here to roast your ass. But anyhow, I'm out this motherfucker. Peace.